A lot of late nights in the studio with a ping pong table. We had one also on tour. We would literally push back the show to keep playing ping pong at times because we just got so.
Is that what you guys are doing back there? Is that why the show's late? There's a ping pong game going on?
The world thrives on the chaos of love stories that unravel in plain sight. And Justin Bieber's romantic saga spins a web of intrigue thicker than any scripted drama, pulling you deeper into its vortex with every twist that questions the very foundation of forever. Imagine standing at the altar, vows echoing in a haze of flashbulbs, but your heart whispering doubts that the person beside you was chosen in haste, a shield against the storm of a lost love rather than the calm eye of true destiny. That's the shadow haunting Justin Bieber and Hailey Baldwin from the moment they said, "I do." A union that sparked like fireworks, but now flickers under the relentless glare of speculation, leaving everyone wondering if Hailey was ever the queen of his heart or merely the placeholder for Selena Gomez, the ghost that refuses to fade. Insiders are spilling secrets that fans have whispered for years, turning vague rumors into a blazing narrative that demands attention. Because when those closest to the throne start confirming the cracks, the fairy tale crumbles into something raw, relatable, and utterly addictive. Justin's love life has always been a public feast, devoured by millions, but the chapter after Selena hit like a thunderclap. His engagement to Hailey exploding onto the scene just months after that final, gut-wrenching split, a timeline so compressed it screamed rebound rather than revelation. He had openly crowned Selena as his first real love, the one who cracked open his soul during those turbulent teenage years. Yet 6 months post-breakup, he was sliding a ring onto Hailey's finger, marrying her in a whirlwind that left tongues wagging and hearts racing for more details. To the outside world, it wasn't a deliberate step into matrimony. It was a frantic dash to safety, an emotional parachute deployed after free-falling from a relationship that scarred him deeply, while Selena, ever the enigma, slipped into a quiet romance with producer Benny Blanco, building walls against the media frenzy and emerging stronger. Her silence a stark contrast to Justin's spotlight struggles. Their early marriage, by Justin's own admission, was no serene honeymoon phase but a turbulent sea, with Hailey fiercely defending the timeline in podcasts and interviews, swearing on everything sacred that no lines were crossed. No overlap with Selena's era, yet fans, armed with screenshots and side-by-sides, refused to let it rest, comparing hairstyles, vacation spots, even the curve of a smile in photos, as if Hailey's every breath is measured against an unattainable ghost. The core mystery pulses like a heartbeat. Was this bond forged in passion's fire or panic's grip, a rushed vow to drown out the ache of what was lost? Dive into the unspoken words, the interviews where Justin's eyes glaze over with nostalgia, calling his time with Selena the pinnacle of his youth, not the charts, not the screams of believers, but her, always her, and when pressed on lingering feelings, he murmured confessions like, "I don't know if I'm over it yet." Words that hang in the air like smoke, impossible for a happily married man to utter without raising alarms. Timing is the cruelest narrator here, painting the picture in bold strokes. March 2018, the Selena chapter slams shut. Mere weeks later, Justin and Hailey rekindle whatever spark lingered from their past flings. Engagement by summer, vows by fall, a sprint that bypassed the marathon of healing. Most mortals need after a love that profound. Close confidants whisper that Hailey arrived as the right person in the wrong moment, offering stability when Justin was shattered, comfort he mistook for eternity, not the explosive chemistry that once defined his world with Selena. Old clips resurface like buried treasure, Justin dodging questions about song inspirations with vague nods to women in general, sidestepping Hailey's name as if uttering it might summon the comparisons anew, and fans pounce, dissecting public outings where he strides ahead. Irritation etching his face or slams car doors in a rush that leaves Hailey trailing. Moments captured and looped into evidence of a disconnect deeper than surface squabbles. This isn't mere celebrity gossip. It's a human tragedy unfolding in real time. A man torn between the echo of a soulmate and the reality of a partner who stepped in when he was at his most vulnerable. While Hailey battles to carve her own identity, her road beauty empire rising amid the noise, yet every launch, every glow-up post shadowed by accusations of mimicry, as if success itself is suspect when it echoes Selena's vibe. The drama escalates with every cryptic post. Justin overlaying selfies with Hailey to lyrics from Lizzie McAlpine's All My Ghosts, a ballad bleeding with the pain of loving anew while haunted by the old. A subtle admission or coincidental cruelty that fans interpret as a cry for help. Then Selena drops her bombshell in December 2024. Engaged to Benny Blanco, radiant in photos that scream closure and triumph, and the internet shifts its gaze to Justin. His silence a thunderous void, insiders leaking that he was gutted. Not just surprised, but wounded, as if watching the final door to his past swing shut forever. Hailey's father, Stephen Baldwin, fuels the fire in early 2025 with a plea for prayers for the couple, a paternal SOS that fans decode as confirmation of turmoil brewing behind the manicured facade, transforming the placeholder theory from fringe fantasy to frontline belief. Pregnancy announcements should be pure joy, but even the news of their baby boy arrives tangled in the web. Timing scrutinized as poetic justice or proof that Justin's heart still wanders. Rumors of divorce swirling like vultures even as they cradle new life. Because a child can mend surfaces, but not the fractures born from unprocessed grief. Anniversaries pass with forced smiles in curated posts, interviews dissected for subtext, every family snapshot an exhibit in the trial of their authenticity. Is it genuine evolution or polished survival? Hailey pours her soul into proving her worth, launching lines that stand on their own merit, yet the echo persists. Fans chanting that she occupies the throne but never claimed the kingdom. A stand-in elevated by circumstance rather than choice. Justin's music hints at the unrest, lyrics veiled in regret and what-ifs, while Selena thrives in her lane, her engagement a beacon of moving on, leaving Justin's camp to navigate the fallout. Public appearances grow rarer, tension palpable in the air between them. A hug that lingers too stiffly or a glance that averts too quickly. Building a dossier of doubt that keeps the story alive, because in this digital coliseum, every flaw is amplified, every silence interpreted. The allure lies in the messiness, the universal sting of loving someone who might love a memory more. Hailey's resilience in the face of endless judgment, reshaping her narrative one defiant step at a time. While Justin grapples with the man he became post-Selena, therapy sessions rumored but results unseen. Cryptic social media becomes the battlefield. Hailey's posts about growth clashing with Justin's brooding vibes, fans piecing together a puzzle that suggests the marriage, for all its longevity, started on shaky ground. A rebound romanticized into commitment. Yet there's a twist in the empathy. Hailey not the villain but the survivor, building an empire amid the storm, her pregnancy a symbol of hope or hasty glue, depending on the lens. Insiders claim real love blossomed from the chaos, a slow burn that outlasted the origins. But the public craves the origin story's flaws, the dramatic leap that bypassed introspection. Selena's life post-Justin glows with stability, her music evolving, relationships deepening, a contrast that stings Justin's narrative. His attempts at normalcy, fatherhood looming, tinged with the past's pull. The world watches, breath bated, for the next chapter, a tell-all interview, a song dedication, a public meltdown or makeup, because this isn't just about pop stars. It's the anatomy of heartbreak in high definition, the struggle to choose oneself after choosing wrong. Hailey fighting to be the leading lady, not the understudy. Justin chasing peace in a life scripted by scrutiny. As their son enters the world, the stakes skyrocket. Will paternity heal or highlight the rifts? Rumors ebb and flow, but the core question endures. Was Hailey the destination or the detour? The drama ensnares because it's unfinished. A cliffhanger in perpetual motion, inviting you to speculate, empathize, and crave the resolution that might never come. Keeping the flame alive in a story where love, loss, and legacy collide under the unyielding spotlight. Promising more revelations, more heartaches, more reasons to never look away.